O ke aloha I ka wahine, I ho'okāko I kāna kāne. O nā pua, nā kamali'i mai ka pūhaka, o ko lākou a mākua. O ka hai o lela, hoi o lelo ana mai a mākou, I ka hāli aloha, no kuhoa, o hala ia. E aloha mai me ka welina, a me ka olu olu, aloha. It gives me great pleasure to share with you remarks wished to the family and all of you gathered here, to their support and of course the sharing of your love to John Van Dyke. I wish now to share those words of Abigail Kinuiki ke kauli ke kawana nakua, e ke aloha, a peinino. John Van Dyke was a part of a tradition of distinguished scholars who have come to these islands and to this university. However, in so many important ways, he set himself apart from those he followed and set an example for those who will follow him. He came with extraordinary credentials, so have others. He came with boundless energy and enthusiasm for his new home. Again, so have others. He was a remarkably productive academic who inspired his students and produced a wealth of professional and popular writing which gained international attention and praise. Again, so have others. We look back over the decades, remembering and recognizing what set him apart. John Van Dyke played a critical role, perhaps indispensable is a better word, during a critical time in the history of our people. When he joined the university in 1976, the seemingly relentless tide that had been eroding the Hawaiian culture and the legal rights of our people seemed to be turning. However, what we now call the Hawaiian Renaissance was yet in its infancy. There are few of us remaining today who witnessed those years where the rights of our Hawaiian people were viewed with hostility to where our language, customs, traditions, and cultural practices were consciously being directed towards extinction. We fear that without that knowledge, it is nearly impossible to comprehend how tenuous the progress actually was and the power and determination of the forces in opposition. John Van Dyke understood Hawaii's history. More important is that he understood what it would take if the future was to be different from the past. He fully knew the dimensions of the challenge. He persevered, immersing himself in broad study, bringing the highest level of thought and scholarship to everything he did. His work brought fairness to the legal environment in which matters vital to the restoration of what was lost and the preservation of what remains would be determined. Few scholars have had the impact of John Van Dyke during their lives. Rarer still is someone whose contributions will carry on into the distant future, well beyond not just his life, but beyond the lives of everyone gathered here today. We are saddened. His passing is a loss for many. It is particularly painful for his wife, Sherry, his daughter, Michelle, his son, Jesse, and Eric. Indeed, we extend our deepest aloha to you. That sadness is mixed with the deepest gratitude for what he did and for what he has left us. For in addition to his writings, he left a legacy in those he taught and guided, and we look to those who learn from him to carry on in that legacy. Side note, and we all saw that today for those who stood up. Mahalo nui. Let us do what we can to assist them and together support the institute created in John's name. I have contributed and urge you all to do the same, so his spirit and his example can be perpetuated. A life far too short, but one indeed lived to the fullest. Aloha, pumihana, e John. Abigail, kinuiki, ke kauluki, kavana nakoa.